Okay, today I'm going to show you how to change the transmission fluid, draining the transmission fluid on a Honda. This is if you look underneath the transmission, you would see two. One is the bottom screw, and one is the top screw, which is, there's a hole there that I opened it already. You can see. And this is where I got it out. That's the air hole, and that's the fill hole. Before you drain it, you actually have to open that so air would go in, and then you would open this here, so that way the drain will out. I already did it already. I drained it all out already. So now I'm going to put in the new fluid. But the way I do it is that I am going to actually pump it into, I'm going to use a pump instead, because it'll be easier for me. So I'm going to put it down the tripod. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to put down the tripod, and then I'm going to continue on once I set that up. Okay, I'm going to use the easy method. I'm going to use a pump to pump it in. I put the transmission fluid into a container, a bigger container, so that way I can pump it. And then I use my my oil pump to pump in and out. Before I do that, I wasted some, so that way you can see the clear transmission fluid here. That way it will enter cleaner, because I've used these in the previous oil. So there is some stuff in the line, so I just wasted probably like 2 ounces, which I don't care, because I dump it into my waste oil anyway. So by doing that, I get rid of the dirt in the line. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then all I have to do is just stick this in the hole right there, and then pump from there until all the liquid is gone. So I'm gonna put the video down, and then I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna set it on the tripod, and I'll continue with the next video. Okay, so I set it all up, and now I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna start pumping in and see how this is gonna work. I'm not sure yet, but you can see the liquid going. Okay, it's going in now. Sure is going in now. Halfway. Actually pretty quick. I'm fairly surprised and easy. After this, I'm gonna let gravity feed, and I'll get the rest of it in, I guess. Almost done. I guess it was about 2 quarts of liquid. Alright. Oh, it's filling. You can see. It's done. I'm gonna shut this off now, because that's the last of it. That's it. Okay, that's the end of it. You can see the dripping out, so that means it's filled. It dripped a little bit. But other than that, that's about it on this video. I hope you find it useful, because it's pretty quick and easy for me. It only took about a few minutes, as you can see. The draining, it took about, I don't know, I left it there for like 10 minutes because I didn't want it to, like, all the stuff to be there. But it drained out pretty quick because this is a pretty small engine, so there's only like 2 quarts in there. It's pretty fairly quick and easy to do this too. I mean, I have never done it. This is the first time I'm doing it, and it's, like I said, just find your 2 screws. One is out and one is in from up there, but you have to release it so that way it'll have enough, it'll have air to go through, and then it'll drain all the stuff there. There were some metal in there, so these are cheaper than, you know, trying to get the clutch to be fixed or your transmission to be fixed or whatever. So it's pretty fairly easy and simple. I've actually called around. One guy quoted me to do a transmission flush and refill is $400 on a Honda. One of them quoted me $350. That was the lowest price I got because they said they don't know what they're getting into, blah 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 blah. So that's an average cost is $350 to $400, and I did this less than half an hour by just unloosing it and putting my thing in, my new oil, my transmission oil. The transmission oil that I got, it was just regular transmission oil, and it was $20 for 2 quarts, because that's how much it would take to fill this, I guess. And that's why you can see it start to come out. I only got a little bit left in the bottle, but it actually started coming out already. So that might be my part. I don't know if it's bouncing off or what, but obviously it's filled, because they said to fill it up to that line until it leaks out. And in my case, it's only like maybe a few ounces left, maybe 1 or 2 ounces left inside my bottle here. And you can hear the motor starting to make abnormal noise, which means a high-pitched noise. That's mean it's empty. That's another way for me to learn to know too that the oil's empty. But other than that, pretty quick, fairly and easy. And I hope instead of paying somebody, you can do it yourself, because obviously you can see right there just the 2 bolts, especially with the Honda. So I hope this will help you.